Modeling revolves around the editing of meshes. But what are meshes? A mesh is a collection of vertices, edges, and faces that describe the shape of a 3D object. But then you ask, what are vertices, edges, and faces? Vertices is the plural form of vertex, which represents a single point. Edges are the line segments between vertices. And faces are flat surfaces enclosed by edges, but some software will also call these polygons. You've probably heard the term polygons or polys when people refer to 3D models. If a model is made of polygons, it is a mesh. These are the building blocks of all meshes, and modeling involves the manipulation of these building blocks to create a 3D mesh. So how do we create meshes? Well, we already have our cube here, which is a mesh, but let's try to add another mesh. If we go into the Add menu we had used before to add objects, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different. Because we're in edit mode, Blender only allows us to add mesh shapes. These are the same options that belong to the mesh category in the Object Add menu. Let's go ahead and add a UV sphere. Right now, it's a bit hidden within our cube, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit G to move it outside. As you can see, this UV sphere is made of vertices, edges, and faces, and so it is a mesh. It should be noted, however, that adding meshes in this way will add the mesh shape to the original cube object's mesh data. If you toggle back to object mode, you'll notice that both the sphere and the cube are considered as a single object. If you want to add a separate sphere object, you're going to want to use the Object Add menu instead. You can do this by going into Object mode in the top left. Then go to the Add menu, go to Mesh, and select UV Sphere from there. We will go into the differences between Object and Edit mode in a separate video. Now that you're able to create meshes, it's time to learn how to start editing them.